Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's adventure, we are headed up north. We're gonna explore more of northern Canada.
We have a couple of extra days off work this week, so we decided to take a little extended road trip and hit a couple really cool spots along the Alaska Highway. And then we're going to be finishing it off in the Yukon. So we're super excited. Neither of us have ever been there before, and we're really looking forward to it.
Come along with us. All right guys, so we just got off work. We are now packing up the car and we're gonna head out as soon as possible. All right guys, so I think we're fully packed. I hope. We're only gone for 5-6 days, so should be good. How's it going?
Good, we're gonna try to fit everything in there.
So it's day one. We just left a little bit over an hour ago. We worked our 8-hour shift today and then we left as soon as we could. Where are we headed today?
Today we're headed just up the Alaska Highway. Our first destination is Liard River, but it's about 8 hours away and it's already 4:30. So we'll probably get to about Toad River tonight and set up camp in one of the provincial parks there.
All right guys, so we just got to the campsite. We didn't really make it to Toad River. We made it to Tetsa River Regional Park. The reason why it took us so long is because we just kept seeing wildlife, kept stopping, kept taking pictures and videos of the views. It was a pretty nice drive, but a lot of the same scenery. So if I didn't get a lot of clips, that's why. Hopefully tomorrow there will be more to see. We're headed to Liard River tomorrow to see the hot springs. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you at the campsite. All right guys, so this is our campsite for the night. We're gonna try and leave early tomorrow just so that we can spend most of our day doing whatever, hiking, spending our time at the hot springs. Right now, I'm gonna set up the tent, maybe start a fire, I don't even know. And yeah, also we saw a total of 6 black bears today, 1 cub, and then a herd of bison. There was a lot of wildlife on the drive here, and we're told that it's just supposed to get even better the closer we get to Yukon. All right, so the tent is set up. We use a Mountain Warehouse Backpacker 2. It's a 2-person tent. More like a 1.5-person tent. So Charlotte's gonna set up the bed. While she's doing that, I'm gonna make a fire because we did decide to. We figured after a long drive, we don't want to just go right to bed. So we're gonna chill by the fire. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up, drink some coffee, and then tomorrow morning, we head to the hot springs. We're all settled in, got the fire going. Gonna have a couple s'mores, and then head to bed. Day 2. All right guys, so we just woke up. Charlotte's making us some coffee. Gonna pack up the tent and hit the road. We don't have that long of a drive, but what time is it?
7:15.
It's not as early as we hoped, but you know, we're only 3 hours away, so. All right guys, so we've been driving for a couple hours now. We made it to Toad River. we're just gonna chill here, have some coffee, maybe some breakfast, and do some social media work. We don't have that much more driving to do. We're almost at Liard River, and once we get there, to be honest, I don't really know what we're doing. Bye, Toad River. We're back on the road. All right, guys, so we just got to Liard. We're just trying to find a good secluded camp spot. So currently we can only find one campsite that's available. Everything else is taken or reserved. So might have to settle for this campsite. So the tent is set up, campground is set up. It's about 2:30. We're gonna go check out the hot springs. If it's not too busy, we'll chill for a bit. But if it is, we'll just check them out tomorrow morning before we head to Yukon. Okay, quick update, guys. We haven't gone to the hot springs yet. It just started to thunder. It hasn't rained yet. So of course, 15 minutes later, it stopped raining. We did check out the hot springs, but it was kind of busy. So for now, we're gonna start a fire, chill for a bit, have some dinner, and then we're gonna go later. If you ever do come to BC, just know that the weather literally changes.
Every 5 minutes.
It can be sunny and then 5 minutes later raining, and then 5 minutes later friggin' snowing or hailing, and then it's sunny again, and then it's cold. Like, weather has not been consistent at all since we've got here in BC.
So we're just making dinner right now. We're having taco bowls tonight. So I'll show you guys the setup of the kitchen and then what we're doing. All right, guys, so we've got all of the ingredients cut up now. We're just finishing cooking up the meat. It's looking nice and cooked in there.
All right, guys.
The taco building station is ready.
So we're gonna grab our tortilla bowl, grab some meat, some nice fire cooked meat, and then we'll grab some of this cheese here. Cheese it up, some greens. Eat your greens, kids. Onions, tomato. The only thing missing is some dressing.
Oh, you need the sauce.
Oh, yeah. Look at that right there.
Oh.
10 out of 10. We just finished eating dinner. We are now just packing up a couple things and we're gonna go hit the hot springs. Apparently there are a couple different pools, and the higher you go, the warmer they are, and the lower you go, the colder they are. So let's find out. It's really fucking busy. Okay, so what are your thoughts?
Honestly, they were better than I expected. We've been to some really nice hot springs in Bolivia, and then we were in some not so nice ones in Ecuador. So I had not very high expectations for these, and they were really nice. It started to get a little crowded, so we're gonna come back tomorrow morning and maybe it'll be less busy then. But overall, I really like them. Definitely a must do if you're driving the Alaska Highway. It's one of the coolest things we've done along the route, so.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. So we're gonna come back tomorrow morning.
So it's day 3. We've got a fire going. Charlotte's just making some breakfast. Eggs and sausage on the fire. We're gonna test that out. And then we're gonna go hit the hot springs. Hopefully it's not too busy. Then we're out of here. Then we're headed to Yukon.
Holy shit,
Guys, we just saw a grizzly.
We saw a grizzly bear, one grizzly bear, okay? We've seen 12 black bear. We saw a herd of bison, a herd of mountain goats, 4 moose, a couple deer, and 1 grizzly bear. And I said yesterday, we just want to see a grizzly, right? Like, I've never seen a grizzly bear in the wild. And everyone said to us, like, oh, if you're going up to Yukon, if you're going up to Liard River, like, you're gonna see grizzlies, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you know what? If we see a grizzly bear and it has some sort of
identifiable feature,
I'm getting it tattooed. And the fact that the one grizzly bear we saw had a huge beige birthmark on his right shoulder, like crazy, so crazy. That was amazing.
Guys, we have made it to Yukon. I think we are pulling up on Sign Forest. We pretty much drove all the way to Yukon for this, so hopefully it's pretty cool.
wow.
Oh my god. So we made it to the Sign Forest and we knew we were coming here, so we actually custom made ourselves a 2 on the trail sign. This cost $10. So we're gonna go set it up in here, and if you guys ever visit, come try and find it. Alright guys, if you're ever in Sign Forest, Yukon, definitely come and try and find our sign. 2 on the trail. Literally, this is the entrance right here. You walk in and it's your third post on the right. Awesome.
That's so cool.
Alright guys, so I realized that I haven't actually been updating you guys almost all day. Didn't really do too much. We were hanging out at the Sign Forest and then we came and reserved this campsite. We're actually all set up now. We got the fire going, tent set up, Charlotte's making dinner. And then it started to rain, so we decided to go to the Northern Lights Planetarium, and that was pretty cool. It really made me want to come to Yukon during the winter and experience the actual Northern Lights. Now we're just chilling, gonna have some dinner and just relax for the rest of the night. Tomorrow we're gonna start making our way back to Fort St. John, but I'm actually not really sure what we're doing tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, I don't know, first impression of Yukon, it's pretty chill. It's pretty, the wildlife is crazy. What would you say Yukon's like?
I would say so far Yukon, it's been beautiful. The mountains are great, the wildlife is great, but it is very, very secluded. Like, ever since Fort Nelson, we haven't had service until we got to this town here, and there isn't even like Tim Hortons or anything until Whitehorse. So it's super secluded. The towns are really far apart and all just off the highway, but it's awesome. It's such a cool environment. The campsites are really nice, the people have been really nice, and it's been a really cool road trip.
For sure, for sure. Other than that, don't really know what else to update you guys. I really hope that you're getting a good idea of what it's like road tripping from Fort St. John to Yukon. Yeah, I mean, this is the camping life. What can I say?
So tonight on the dinner menu, we're trying something called foil dinners. Basically, we just prepped some potatoes, carrots, mushrooms, and onions beforehand. And then we just put a little patty of ground pork, season it up. They're called foil dinners because you make a little bowl of tin foil and then put them right on the campfire, let them cook up, and then pour them onto a plate. So we're gonna test them out. We'll let you guys know how it is. Pretty good.
Let's go. Let's go. For those who are wondering what our tent setup is like, all we have is this
kind of foldable mat right here. And then we have these little air mattresses. And then tonight we're actually gonna use these Mountain Warehouse Summit 250 sleeping bags.
See, they zip together.
They do zip together, but usually we use this -40, but it's been getting really hot. So we're gonna use the less warm sleeping bags tonight and let you know how it is.
Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. Zach is still sleeping, so I decided I'd get up and make some coffee and breakfast. So I'll show you guys the setup. It's a beautiful day out today as well. Not one cloud in the sky.
Yo, what's up, guys? Just giving you guys a quick update. We are making our way back to Fort St. John. Today we're gonna stop in Muncho Lake. Someone had recommended going to check that out. Apparently it's beautiful.
So it's 8 hours from Muncho Lake to Fort St. John, and the problem is, like, after Fort Nelson, that's about 4 hours from Fort St. John. There's nothing really there. We can't really camp along that road. The next campground is the one that Zach works at, so we kind of have to just push through the whole 8 hours tomorrow. It makes the most sense, and we'll probably get to Fort St. John at night at some time.
And we're taking the same highway, the same road back, so I probably won't record as much, but if we see something cool, I'll definitely add it into the video. If not, thank you guys for watching, and
We're not going to show them the campsite?
oh yeah.
We'll see you at the campsite.
So we have a small problem. All the campgrounds here are full. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're trying to figure that out right now. So I'll let you guys know what we end up doing. All right, guys. So we just decided to keep driving until we found another campsite. So we just got to Toad River and we're gonna see if they have any available campsites. All right, so we're currently checking out our rec site to see if we can find a camp spot, but so far we're not able to find anywhere with a fire pit, and we kind of need that to make dinner. So to be honest, I don't really know what we're gonna do, and we have way too much stuff in our car to car camp. We can maybe make that happen, but still we need to eat. And it's already 7:30. The closest campsite to here is an hour away, and I'm tired and hungry, so don't really know what we're gonna do. All right, guys, I think we're just gonna try and make this a campsite for the night. Maybe set up a tent and make a DIY fire pit. At this point, I'm just like kind of giving up on finding a spot, so we're just gonna try and make this work. All right, guys, so we actually made this spot pretty doable. Got the fire going, nice DIY fire pit. Tent set up. Charlotte's making dinner as always.
Got some sausages on the grill. We're just about to put it over the fire. See how that.
Good morning, guys. It's day 5, our last day of driving in northern BC and Yukon.
We just packed up all of our stuff and we're headed to a coffee shop across the road right now. We're going to do some social media and have some breakfast and then head back on our drive to Fort St. John.
Yeah, so it is the same drive back, so I'm probably not going to get as many clips. If we see anything cool, I'll definitely add it in the video, but if not, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video or on our other platforms.